little buzz is the temperature gauge, or the temperature sensor, that once it hits a certain degree outside of being cold, it alerts you that it might be icy. It's 35 degrees out. All right, we'll get out on the road. So one thing that I forgot to mention in the walk around video is the control arm bushings were also replaced. So that's nice because it's kind of it's not a very fun job, and it's really annoying when the bushings go out because you'll get a bunch of clunking, and it's not a fun driving experience. So anyway, those are done. BMW did those, so those are all good. So I did mention in the video too that I don't necessarily like aftermarket radios. I like stock stuff, but this one is really cool because it does have the Apple Play and Android Play, or Android Auto. And I don't have a car that reads my text messages to me, or that I can respond to just by hitting a button. And so this is the first one that I've actually had that interaction with, and it's really cool. And then just being able to talk on the phone through the aftermarket deck is with the vehicle speakers is certainly cool. So these are some windy roads. We'll get a little bit of speed in them, but I mean, nothing that's crazy. This is a 30-mile-an-hour recommended turn, and we're doing 45. But the car just stays in really good control. There's no body lean. Everything's nice and just kind of nice in the way it's supposed to be. If you haven't driven one of these cars before, they're kind of compact and sporty with all of BMW's little finishing touches. So one thing that gets scratched up really is easy on these cars is right in here in front of the shifter. You'll get either fingernails that scratch this area, because there's usually a little pocket here that you press down and there's a little tray inside. This one doesn't have that. It's just got the little tray exposed, and it's nice and black. It doesn't look bad at all. So that's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. And then these cup holders usually get pretty well beat up, and you can get aftermarket ones that color match. These ones are actually in pretty good shape. All the lights on the car work. There's no pixels that are going out on the dash. Everything's nice and clear, easy to read. Steering wheel controls all work. Heater works great. AC works great. There are no heat seaters, which is kind of a bummer, but everything else is there and works. I love how the little rear window opens up without having to open up the hatch. I think that's one of the coolest things. But just a nice, this is exactly what you would expect out of a 78,000, 79,000 mile BMW. Easy to drive, nice to drive.